The Realme 6 Pro is the latest high refresh rate phone to be launched in the budget mid-range segment. It comes with a 90Hz panel and more interestingly, a brand new Snapdragon 720G system on a chip. So how does this phone hold up when compared to the Snapdragon 730G toting Poco X2? That is what we're gonna find out in a C4 Textile speed test today. Hey guys, Ash here from C4 Retech, and if you do end up liking what you see in this video, subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Let's now get this video started. Similar to our previous speed tests, there are going to be two rounds, each with 2 laps. The first is going to be a casual round where we run some light apps and games. The second round is going to be a bit more intense with more apps, some heavier games, and we're even going to render a video. As far as the laps are concerned, the first lap's going to be to test app opening times, and the second one, it's going to be all about RAM management. So what do you guys think is going to happen in the speed test? Will the 730G toting X2 beat the Realme 6 Pro, or can the Realme 6 Pro pull off a surprise victory? Make your choice in this poll here. Now, as you guys might know, the Realme 6 Pro has a 90Hz display while the Poco X2 can go all the way up to 120Hz. However, Poco does not allow us to dial the refresh rate down to 90, which is why, to keep things fair, we've turned down the display refresh rate on both of these phones to 60Hz. They're also connected to the same wireless network and there are no apps running in the background. With that said, let's now go ahead and start the stopwatch. Starting with Super Mario Run, the Poco X2 opens it up faster and takes the initial lead. Moving into Feedly, the Realme 6 Pro is hot on its heels. Jumping into Instagram, it manages to steal away a narrow lead. Heading down the row of apps, this is gonna be a very tight contest. Both phones are neck and neck. Can either one pull ahead and establish a clear lead? Seems unlikely as both phones finish at almost the same time, 45 seconds and change. Moving on to the second lap now, will either of these phones falter? The Poco X2 finishes the first round in a minute and the Realme 6 Pro is just 57 milliseconds slower, which for all intents and purposes is the same, it's a tie. So the first round didn't really manage to separate these two devices. Maybe the second round with the more graphically intense games, the video rendering task, maybe that will show us more of a performance gap between the two. For the render part of this video today, we're going to be using Premiere Rush. So creating a new project and importing the same 5-second 4K clip on both phones, slowing the footage down to 25% and keeping it ready to render. Let's now go ahead and start the stopwatch. Opening up PUBG. Looks like the Poco X2 is off to a great start once more. The Realme 6 Pro, it's just finished loading PUBG, while the Poco X2, it's already onto Twitter. Can it maintain this 2-app lead? Well, let's find out. The Poco X2, it's finished with the second row of apps, while the Realme 6 Pro is still stuck on Facebook. The Poco X2 now starts with the render first. The Realme 6 Pro joins in. Can it mount a late comeback? The 720G starts off at a brisk pace. but it's not enough and the Poco X2 emerges with a slim lead. And it manages to hold on to it, finishing the lap in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. The Realme 6 Pro is just a single second behind. Onto the second lap, and this is the last chance for the 6 Pro to stage a comeback. But the Poco X2 isn't giving up an inch, finishes the round in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Once more, the 6 Pro is behind, just by 3 seconds though. Let's now reboot the phones and check boot timings. So the results, they were kinda anticlimactic. The 720G came close, it put up a good fight, but the Snapdragon 730G toting X2, it took the win at the end. But that's what we expected, right? I mean, did you guess this right? What really surprised me was how close the Realme 6 Pro came. So is the 730G a lot more powerful than the 720G? Well, kind of, because these two SoCs, they are pretty similar in terms of specs. The only difference between them are some clock speed changes and architectural differences between the Kryo 465 and 470. So what might be the separation factor between the X2 and the 6 Pro? It's got to be software optimization. Now, both of them have UFS 2.1 storage, so it's not really storage either. So this means as Realme UI gets better, as MIUI gets better for Poco, there's a good chance that both these phones can actually perform even better down the road. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this little speed test. And do you want to see a different comparison between these two phones, a full comparison, a camera comparison? Is there anything else? Do you want to see any other content surrounding the Realme 6 Pro? Again, let me know via a comment below and I will try to make that happen. Did you get your initial predictions right? Let me know via the comments. And with that, we get to the end of this video. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about it. Subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. And thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.